cuts. So as the U.S. continues to sink further in debt, is this a preview of our future? Stuart Varney's here.
Yes.
Stuart, what are the countries?
Yes, okay.
Portugal?
Spain and Portugal yesterday, a general strike. That's all workers go on strike. Italy, Greece, big walkout. So you've got street demonstrations. This has been going on for a long time. For generations in Europe, politicians have bought votes by handing out goodies to the population. Pensions, healthcare, you name it, they gave it to them. They've run out of money, they've had to cut back, and now you've got riots in the streets. Now, look over here. What position are we in America today? I say we're just getting started. We're throwing the handouts out left, right, and center.
Mitt Romney mentioned that yesterday.
But yeah, that's what we're doing.
Says he couldn't win because all these other people are giving things away.
Buying votes with taxpayer money, handouts all over the place. But we will not go for austerity. We're not going to cut back. Listen to the president in his press conference yesterday. We're not going to cut back. No, we're going to tax the rich to pay for it. Listen to this.
We should not hold the middle class hostage while we debate tax cuts for the wealthy. We cannot afford to extend the Bush tax cuts for the wealthy. What I'm not going to do is to extend Bush tax cuts for the wealthiest 2% that we can't afford. When it comes to the top 2%, what I'm not going to do is to extend further a tax cut for folks who don't need it, which would cost close to $1 trillion.
There you have it. That's how we're going to pay for it. The president thinks that if you tax the top 2% some more, you will pay for all the goodies, all the handouts that we've got going.
There's not a single person who knows how to add that believes that it'll make any significant difference to the $1 trillion over budget situation we are in right now. We'll get $80-something billion if we raise the rates on the top bracket from 35 to 39.6, correct?
You bring in $87 billion per year.
We're over budget by over $1 trillion a year.
Precisely. $87 billion pays the interest on the national debt for 10 weeks.
Why does he act like that means something?
Well, wait a second. The alternative is to cut spending. That's the alternative. That's what they're doing in Europe because they've gone over the cliff. They have to cut spending because they've run out of money. We're going in that direction, but we refuse to cut spending now. No, we're going to tax the rich to bring in more money. That won't work. Sooner or later, we do have to have austerity. We've got to rein in entitlement sooner or later.
Right, and it helps to get you elected, but I just don't know how you govern with that philosophy. But sooner or later, it's going to implode.
Sooner or later.
And if you tell people the news they don't want to hear, that their Medicare and Social Security's got to be rearranged and for its solvency, you don't get the votes.
You don't get
unless
elected.
Americans grow up.
Right. If you say, I'm going to have austerity, we've got to cut back, we've got to grow up as a country and pay for what we're spending, then you will not get re-elected.
Stuart Varney.